What's happening, y'all? Thank you for joining me on another energy read. I'm groggy today. I had my sleep was interrupted, and then when I have to go back to sleep, it just makes it harder because it already takes me, my mind be so active that, and then especially if I get excited about something, I start thinking and I get excited, then it takes time for me to like really wind down and go to sleep, even though I'm just laying here. And if my sleep gets interrupted, it's hard for me to go back to sleep again. And so I get groggy. And then I sleep a little bit longer. But then if you sleep longer, then you get more tired, especially if you sleep more than what you're supposed to. But when you get interrupted, you feel like you didn't get enough sleep. If you know, you know. Okay? But I feel groggy. It's Monday. Normally, I don't trip. Normally, I'm like, okay, we're good. Let's go, you know. But last night, and I woke up and was just like, man, I'm feeling heavy. And then walking outside in this Florida weather where it's okay, like I'm used to being in the dry, hot weather. So this humid, why? And then mosquitoes want to assault you. I don't know. I'm good with the mosquitoes. Like I really want to like file a report on mosquitoes because they are so violating. I promise they are. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I promise mosquitoes, that is one insect creature that I do not mess with. I cannot stand, okay? I'd rather be with the regular vampire, be known to a regular vampire than mosquitoes, even though mosquitoes are like insect vampires. You feel me? Because they don't stop. Anyway, I digress. Let's see what we got for you today in this energy. We got 27, which is 9, and then we have 3. Okay, so today, my bad, y'all. I'm listening. I'm listening to what it's scanning, and I'm listening to what this is. But I'll let you know what I'm looking at. So I got walk away in the reverse. And then I got abundance in the reverse. Okay, and it's number 3. Now, let me let you guys know this. A lot of readers, some readers, not all, but some readers don't read in the reverse. Okay, some readers just read. So even if the cards fall in reverse, some readers just read it as what it would be in the upright. You feel me? A lot of cards, they have meaning. Like if I was to get the book for this, to read it, right? It has the meaning for if it was in the upright and if it was reversed. So typically I read it based on how the cards were created. If the cards never had anything to do with being in the reverse method, I wouldn't read it reverse. I would read it when it's straight up in the upright, and I will read it as that. So with these and my regular tarot cards, when those are reversed, they have a meaning too, okay? I'm a messenger. A lot of times I get downloads and I express what those downloads are, okay? Whether I get the downloads at a different time than I do my recording, or if I get the downloads at the same time that I do the reading, okay, that I record the reading. So I'm a messenger. That's what a reader is. A reader is a messenger, okay? We take the information that the universe or spiritual team is giving us, the divine is giving us, and we give it to people who are not receiving messages or may not be adherent to what's going on in the spiritual world, or do not have or not tapped into their abilities to hear what the divine is saying. A reader comes through and they read cards, or they speak without, because cards are just a tool. 9 times out of 10, a reader is receiving information and downloads where they can just tell you. So a lot of people, I say readers, give you messages that they receive without the cards. Okay, the cards are just a tool, and it helps the collective have an understanding of what's going on in case they decide to check for themselves, or in case they need some type of mapping of what's going on in their life. Okay, I just felt like I had to explain that to you guys. So that's that. But in any sense, okay. So we have the walk away in reverse, and then we have blossoming abundance in reverse. This is a different energy from yesterday, because I know that the blossoming abundance was in the upright yesterday. Okay, this is a totally different energy, all right, from yesterday. And sometimes when I do readings, it could be a connected energy for whatever was happening the day before. It could be connected. This is a totally different energy from yesterday. I also want to let you know that when you have readings, it doesn't necessarily mean it's happening the day that you see the reading. It could mean that it's going to be happening some days later. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's happening in the future, okay? Because there are a lot of readings that I've seen, because I do listen to readings as well for myself, as well as do readings on myself. And a lot of things that I probably be like, I can get tripped up over what is said, and I'm like, that didn't happen. And then it happens like days, weeks later, maybe even months, and then I remember what I said. I'm like, oh wait, that reader did say that, or that fortune did say that. Dang, it's happening. So it doesn't always happen in the immediate present, okay, or the immediate future. Sometimes, I'm not saying it can't happen in the immediate present or the immediate future, but sometimes it means something that's coming. Okay, it does mean, or it can also mean something that has already passed. All right, so it's up to you to determine how this resonates to you. If it's already happened, then it can resonate with you. If it's happening now, then it can resonate with you. And if it hasn't happened yet, does not mean it doesn't resonate with you. But if you're feeling, if there's something else in the reading that you're feeling that you connect with, then the reading is possibly yours, and this could happen. Okay, this could happen in the near future, or in the far future too. It just depends on how the energy goes and the decisions that you make in order to lead you to the path. Okay, so I digress. I was feeling like this needed to be said just in case. Okay, we got walking away in the reverse. So basically something is stagnant. This is not your energy, collective. Okay, I just got it. It's lightning confirmation. This is not your energy. Okay, this is some other energy. Who that trying to get up in my crew. My bad. ADHD and squirrel. But anyway, maybe that song resonates to you, because I'm looking at this and I'm trying to figure out if it's a group of people, or if it's a person in particular, whether they're platonic or they're romantic. Someone is stagnant. Okay, someone is stuck. They're stuck in a thought. They're stuck in an emotion. They're stuck in a feeling. They're stuck in something. Okay, they cannot walk away. They cannot walk away. That's what I'm getting. They cannot walk away, okay? And because they can't walk away, or the reason why they can't walk away, is the fact that they established that they've lost so much. So the separation that has happened with, I don't know who it is with you that's connected with you. I don't know if it's a friend, it's a family member, it's an ex, or an ex-friend. Doesn't have to be an active friend. It could be an ex-friend. Someone is really hurting right now, and they're having trouble leaving. Okay, they're having trouble leaving out of your energy field. They're having trouble getting you out of their head, because they feel like they have messed up, or they've missed out on something. Okay, that they no longer have that abundance that they once felt like they had. all right, when they were with you or when they were around you, when you were in their lives on a regular basis, they felt as though they had something amazing. And I don't think at that time they fully realized that it was you that was providing them with this feeling, that it was you providing them with this protection, this like safe aura that they were feeling. I don't think they realized that, right? Until you walked out, until things have ended with you guys. And then now things are not falling in the right place. Okay, things are not falling in the right place. And so now it's like they had to take a step back and think for a moment, like, why is everything happening like this? Why is everything falling apart? It was just going good. You know what I'm saying? I was doing what I needed to do, so they think, and it was going the way that they wanted to go, but now it's all to shits. Plain and simple, it's all to shits because they messed up somehow with you, whether they gossiped, whether they cheated, whether they hurt you, whether they lied, whatever the case may be. They messed up where you felt like you had to distance yourself from them. And now they're seeing that it was you that was creating this type of, ring or protection, this type of energy around them to feel like they were amazing or invincible or on top of the world or able or capable to do whatever it is that they need to do. And they didn't realize that you were part of what they were doing, whether you were helping them with their business, whether you were helping them with their health, whether you were helping them with life, helping them, taking care of them, looking out for them, just stepping in wherever they needed it. And whether you were just your spiritual protection went over them and was protecting them, whatever the case may be, they didn't realize it until you walked out of their life that it was you that was making them or keeping them afloat. And now that you're gone, things are falling apart, and they had to take a step back and look at it and be like, why is this happening? And they just realized it's because you are gone. They just realized that it's because you are gone. And now they're trying to figure out, like, am I able to get back on my feet to do this, or do I need them? So now reminiscing is happening. Now you're living on their mind rent free because they have understood that they had it all wrong. They had it all wrong. And now they have to live with this. This is their karma. Okay? This is their karma. They have to live with the fact they're stuck in place reminiscing about what they had and now they don't have anymore. And this is their karma. And don't you dare go help them, because they have to live in their karma. You cannot save anybody from their karma, because if you try to jump in and try to help them because you feel bad, you're going to then receive whatever karma they're in. And you can't complain about your life and getting messed up. You can't complain about things not working out if you went to jump in and be Captain Save a Bro or Captain Save a Hoe. Okay? Don't do it. Let them figure it out. They have to do it. Because when you were there with them, when you were around them, they didn't care at all. They didn't think about it at all. They didn't feel anything at all. Okay? They thought they were untouchable. Let them continue to feel like they're untouchable and live in their karma. Okay? You are good. You are protected. So you don't worry about a thing. You keep doing what you're doing. You keep working on you. You keep protecting you. Working on, cleansing yourself, purifying yourself, taking your spiritual baths, just cleansing yourself of any type of negative energy, closing people out of your energy field so that they don't get attached to it. And just keep staying positive. And as I say, grounded, open-minded, and open-hearted, so that all the things that are for you can continue to come in for you, okay? Don't worry about these people that didn't have any type of idea of who you were and who you are. And don't worry about them if they sit up there and had you in disregard, okay? That's their fault. Now they got to live with that. That's the bed that they made, and they got to sleep in it, okay? So you continue to do what you need to do and being great and awesome and amazing, all right? I hope this has helped you. I hope this has clarified some things. If you've been feeling like, what is this feeling? Is someone in your energy? Someone in your energy pouting? All right, so you got this. You got this. I wish you the best, and I hope your week go good and go strong. Be on the lookout on my YouTube channel. If I don't post it today, then I'll probably post it tomorrow for a full length reading. Those are where on my YouTube channel is where my full length readings are placed at. Okay, and then on my IG page at Divinely Guided Heart Network _network. That is where I post all of my readings, daily energy reads, and then a little bit of the longer ones too, if possible. So you can go there if you want more readings. Yeah. I hope you have an amazing week. I will be tapping in with you guys tomorrow. And until then, I love you.